I would rather stay single for another 5 years. God, please don't let that happen. But I'm saying hypothetically. Hello besties and welcome back to this week's Sahar Sunday video. Woo! Yay, Sahar Sunday. And you're probably wondering, oh, we missed 2 Sahar Sundays. I'm so sorry guys. I've been so freaking busy. From now on, if you notice I'm missing a Sahar Sunday, I want you to assume that it's because I'm so busy with school that I don't have time to do anything. All I do is just school, go to the gym. That's it. Since last time we spoke, a big thing has happened. I turned 25. Yeah. Perfect. I'm so excited about that. But because I just turned 25, I thought this would be such a good idea. 25 lessons that I think you should know by 25. And I'm gonna tell you these, but listen, here's the harsh truth that I have to accept too, is you guys are not gonna learn this lesson until it happens to you and you learn it. I can tell you and I want you to remember it and I want you to take it in, but most likely you will learn the lesson when life forces it upon you. But I'm still gonna tell you because you need to know that I did tell you. I was talking with Brie and I was literally saying like, I wish I could be 22 right now with like the knowledge I have right now. Like the knowledge I have, the mental capacity I have now, I wish I could be 22 and have that. Because I mentally feel 22, but I'm not. I'm 25 now and that feels weird. Let's get into the things I think you need to know before 25. Number 1, protect your peace. That has always been like my little slogan. I think do whatever you can to protect your peace, your mental sanity, whatever that means for you. Protect your peace. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. We like to make excuses in our heads being like, oh, but they're like this. Like, I think this is how they are. Like, they meant it like this. No, exactly what they showed you is exactly who they are. And I want you to remember that. And I want you to believe them. When they tell you this is how I am, believe them. If someone doesn't respect you, don't waste your time trying to make them. I did this so much. If you're a people pleaser like I am, so much of my life was based around, oh my gosh, like why doesn't this person respect me? What can I do to earn their respect? If I do this, they'll like me, la da da. But the second you realize someone doesn't respect you, you have to accept that there's very little you can do to gain their respect. And I'm not talking about like your boss. Like I'm sure you can earn your boss's respect, but I mean like your friends, a guy, whatever it is. If they do not respect you, only thing that's in your control is whether you stay or not. And I recommend walking away because I will never let myself be surrounded by people who disrespect me ever again. Learn to be happy in your own company. I think a lot of the really bad mistakes we make is because of fear of being alone. We're so scared of ending up by ourselves. We're so scared of being lonely that it's like, I'd rather have friends than to not have someone to hang out with, you know? And I've given this advice so many times to people like in my own life where I'm just like, learn to be alone. It's okay to be alone. Like once you learn to be happy in your own company, once you learn to love yourself in your own company, you stop putting up with so much bullshit. Because you're like, I like being alone, so I don't need you to make me feel whole. Like I feel whole as I am. So if you're gonna add to my life, great, stay. If you're not gonna add, get out. Believe their actions, not their words. Men lie, okay? Men specifically lie a lot. People will tell you, I'm sorry that I did this. That was rude of me to handle it like this. I would never let that happen again. I'm really sorry, this, that, and the third. Men will tell you, no, I truly care about you. I do this. I really do want to see you, but I'm just busy, la da da. No, believe their actions. If someone wants to see you, they're gonna see you. If someone wants to treat you well, they're gonna treat you well. Do not believe the words. Words are easy to do. Actions is where the work actually comes in. Your future self will thank you for the work you put in today. Honestly, I will say I'm proud of myself for this. At like 20 years old, I was always thinking like this. I was always saying like, what can I do right now so that in 5 years, future me will look back and be like, wow, I'm so happy I did that. And it's weird because now I'm 25, so I can look back at 20. And 20-year-old me was crazy. She was a bit of an idiot and very insecure. But she did a lot of things that really like set me up for life now. You know, I'm living alone, make my own money, pay for everything on my own, like have a car. So just make the decisions now that you're like, in 5 years, I will be so proud that I did this, you know? So whether that's school, whether it's bettering yourself, whether it's going for that job you wanted, whatever it is, just always think about future you. Setting boundaries isn't mean or selfish. Before I learned how to set boundaries, I was always like, no, that's mean. Like they're gonna take it the wrong way. It's not gonna be nice, like whatever. But it has nothing to do with that. Setting boundaries is you taking care of you. That's not mean, that's not selfish. You're just protecting yourself. You can't set a boundary and be like, okay, like I'm gonna stop being your friend if you keep doing this, and then you don't leave. And what does that come back to? It goes back to learning to be happy in your own company. Mean it when you say, I'm gonna do this. Set your boundaries and live by it. Do what makes you feel like the best version of yourself. I feel the most confident when I'm working out, when I'm eating good, when I'm doing that stuff. Something that gets lost in the whole like body positivity of it all is people thinking that like if you work out, you're not body positive. But it's like working out is also still being positive in my body, you know? I like working out. It makes me happy. It makes me mentally feel good. It feels like therapy to me. If not working out makes you feel the most confident, do that. I support whatever makes people feel comfortable in their own skin. Whatever that means for you, that's what you need to live by. Sometimes people are incapable of giving you what you need. I used to live by the whole thing that was like, if he wanted to, he would. And to an extent, that is true. Don't get me wrong. I think when a guy really likes you, he's gonna put in the effort for you. If a girl wants to be a good friend to you, she is. But sometimes people are not capable of giving you what you need, and when that is the case, you need to be able to walk away. You need to be able to be like, okay, you can't give me what I need, I'm gonna go. There doesn't always need to be a good guy and a bad guy. There doesn't need to be a hero and a villain in every situation. When I was younger, I had a severe victim complex where anytime someone like said, hey, I don't like that you do this, I'm like, oh, I'm just like this though because of this, like I'm so insecure, like blah, blah, blah. But no, like every time someone does something to you that hurts you, it doesn't mean they're a bad guy, and it doesn't make you a good guy either. Like life isn't black and white. People make mistakes, we're human. Like people will act on their insecurities and do something that's not how they normally would have been, and you might react in a way that is not how you normally would have been. No one is all good, no one is all bad. Every situation is so gray. Please stop thinking that every time someone hurts you, you're immediately the victim and they're immediately the villain. We're all human, we're all complex creatures, it's okay. Stop assuming. Communicate and you'll have your answer. Assuming makes an ass out of you and me, alright? Yeah, just ask. Like literally communicate, just ask them, is this what you meant? Is this what that was? Are you being like this because of this? Ask, communicate, tell them, this is how I feel when you do this. And you'll literally get your answer. Over communicating is better than under communicating, because at least I know. No more assumptions. Having high quality friends are more important than having a high quantity of friends. When I was in high school, I had so many friends. None of them actually like cared about me. Like they literally didn't care if I lived or died. Like I was part of their little posse and I wasn't even really part of it, because there was like 5 of them that were like best friends and I was sort of on the outskirts of it. But I was like, oh, I have friends, look at me and my friends. They didn't give a about me, okay? Now I have like way less friends than I did when I was like 17, but I have such high quality friends. My friends are there for me whenever I need them. I could call one of them right now being like, help me, help me, help me. They would help me. They get excited for me when I win. They are sad when I'm sad. They're just there, you know? Like that's a real friend. And I've become so hesitant when it comes to like making new friends because I'm so picky about the quality of friends that I have that I'm like, I don't need half-ass friendships. So focus more on finding that quality. Find those friends that actually care about you genuinely. Like they want to be there for you. They make the time for you. Find those people. Don't find just like a lot of people that are there for you like to go out or whatever. Like it's not worth it. No man is worth fighting over, okay? Men are literally bottom of the barrel nothing, and I'm not joking. It's not worth fighting over. You having a crush on your friend's boyfriend is not worth it. There's not one man that would be worth losing my friends, not one. And then this comes into karma is real. Karma is very real, and you are gonna get your karma when you do things that are unethical. And it's crazy because I've been seeing it so much this year, especially people who wronged me like 3-4 years ago are kind of getting their karma now. So if someone has wronged you and hurt you, just know their karma will come for sure. If you are making bad decisions, if you are hurting other people in the process of the decisions you're making, your karma will also come. So if you are going for the guy that you know your friend likes, your karma will come. Take comfort in knowing that people who wronged you will get their karma, but also be careful. Your karma will also come if you are hurting other people. Heartbreak isn't linear. So this was something I struggled with the last year. I really was so frustrated with myself. I was so mean to myself during the process of healing from my heartbreak, because I was just like, why am I still not over it? Like I feel like anybody else would have been over it. It's already been a month. Like, you need to move the on, what the hell? And I was just so mean. And looking back at it now, I'm like, no shit, babe, you were 1 month out of a breakup. No shit, you weren't okay. Like, that's 1 month, that's nothing. Healing is not linear in any way, whether it's a friendship breakup, whatever. You're gonna have days where you feel really good. You're gonna have days where you feel like shit. You're gonna have days where you miss them so much. You're gonna have days where you hate them. And it's gonna flip-flop like this. I hate them. I love them. I miss them. I hate them. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for them. They lost me, but I still love them. Just because someone else moves on quick doesn't mean that you have to. I have a lot of friends who move on really fast after breakups. Now that I'm over it, I know I'll never go back. You know, sometimes I feel like when people move on too quick, they might risk going back. I would never. Everything you lose is a step you take. You know, I love you're on your own, kid. I have to throw this in because it's super true that every time something bad happens to you, just know something good's gonna come out of it. You have to think like this. You can't live in this reality where you're like, oh no, something bad happened to me. Of course, another bad thing happens. You have to always know, like, I know something's gonna come out of this. This is hard. I'm upset, but something good's gonna come out of it. You are gonna grow from this, and you're gonna be better, and you're gonna be amazing. You don't like them, you like the idea of them. Look at you, boy, I invented you. Gucci tennis shoes running from your issues. It's in your head. You made them up. You created this character in your mind of who this person is, and you're obsessed with that. And then we're like confused when they don't match that. Negative emotions aren't a bad thing. I struggle with this because every time I'm sad or mad, I'm like, I want to stop. I don't want to be like this. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be mad. How do I stop? I've literally gone to my therapist being like, how do I stop being mad? And she's like, you're allowed to be mad. Like something happened that made you mad. That's loud. Get it out of your system so that it doesn't stay in there. If you need to cry, let yourself cry. Don't hold it in because you're like, I need to be strong and not care. Cry, babe. Cry. You didn't lose worth because someone didn't want you. So a lot of the reason why we get attached to people so severely is because we're like, like, oh, they didn't want me and now I feel like that means I'm worth less, so I need to prove to them my worth and I need to show them that I am worth it even though they didn't think I was. Once you accept this, that your worth has nothing to do with whether or not the guy you liked wants you, you're gonna free yourself. You have value. Someone not wanting you doesn't make you worthless. They just didn't want you, you know? Rejection is someone saying, I'm not the person for you. That's all it is. I know we struggle with rejection, and rejection is why we get so hyper fixated on people, whether it's a situationship, a crush, whatever, being dumped. It's the rejection feeling that hurts so much. When they dump you over text, when they tell you like, hey, I don't see this going anywhere. Hey, I'm not looking for anything serious. They're not saying like, oh, you're not good enough for me to want to take you seriously. They're just saying like, oh, you're not my person. I'm not your person. We're not each other's person. The advice my therapist gave me that really helped me with this was, she said, you would have eventually realized it. They just realized it first. Being single is better than being in the wrong relationship. And I live by this. Okay. That's why I'm single. There's about 15 different people in the last year that I could have dated. I would have been so upset and not thriving and not happy, but I'm okay in my own company and I'm okay with being single if it means waiting for the right person. I would rather stay single for another 5 years. God, please don't let that happen. But I'm saying hypothetically, than to be dating someone or getting engaged to someone who isn't my person. Real glow ups start from within. Physical glow up tips, okay, grow out your hair, try a new makeup style. It really does start from within though. Everything you do from the inside is what's going to reflect out. Start working on your mental health. Start working on your attachment style. Read up into the psychology of why you handle things the way that you do. Go to therapy. Start eating good. Start working out. Do the internal work and it'll shine out of you. You just start radiating. You start glowing. Whenever you guys say like, oh, you're glowing lately, I did so much healing work. Please, I hope it's going out of me. You're never gonna be liked by everyone. Be yourself and people who like you will come to you. Be 1000% unapologetically you and the right people will be attracted to that. When I was younger, I wanted to be like a tomboy so bad because I was like, I just want to be chill. I just want to be cool. Death to the chill girl. The chill girl. I will never be the chill girl. I'm the most chalant girl on earth and I'm so okay with that. I've accepted it and I love it and I thrive in it. And guess what? People like chalant. Nonchalant is like mysterious, but chalantness is fun and happy, and mentally healthy people like chalant people. Just saying. There's always gonna be someone who thinks you're annoying. They're gonna think they don't like your personality. Just be you. Your looks are the least interesting thing about you. I still struggle with this a little bit. I do think I sometimes put my worth in how I think I look. We are so much more than our looks. Your looks are gonna fade anyways. You are smart. You are creative. You are fun. You are a nice person. You have a good heart. All of these things have so much more value than this. You have the worth, not this. Lastly, one of the most important pieces of life lessons I think you guys need to hear is the best revenge is doing nothing and thriving. Genuinely, the best revenge is letting karma do its thing. You step back, you protect your peace, you let the situation be for what it was, let the universe play it out. Sure, you can smash their window, you can slash their tires, you can sabotage their relationship, but God and the universe can do something that you will never be able to do. Focus on you. Don't focus on revenge. Focus on bettering yourself. Focus on being happy, doing what makes you happy, makes you feel the most confident. That's the revenge. That's it for this week's Sahar Sunday video. I hope you guys really liked it. I actually really love this video. This felt very sentimental. I got emotional a couple times. Very important lessons. I genuinely think you guys need to embed these into your life. Remember it. Write it down, throw it on a poster, hold it up. Remind yourself these lessons all the time. And if you are following me, if you're subscribed to me, I feel like you are someone who wants to be mentally healthy, and I feel you do want to thrive and better yourself, because that's literally what my entire channel is about, bettering yourself in every way. I hope you guys love this week's video, and let me know if there's other videos you want to see, what you do want to see, because I've been struggling with like getting ideas. So tell me what you want to see, okay? All right, I love you guys. See you next Sunday. Bye.